We've just been here for about a couple of hours and we're unpacking our things. We've got 2 rooms. This is going to be my bedroom, and that's it, looking out onto the main corridor there. There are screen doors everywhere. Ruth's unpacking and taking her case into her bedroom. This bedroom is much the same. We have both got fans, thank goodness, because it's really very hot. And she looks out onto the veranda. And next door is our bathroom. Wash basin. There. And that is our bath. But we do have hot and cold water, and we have a shower. The garden is just right out there, including Elsie's little rose garden. And the swimming pool's over behind the trees, we believe. It's lovely to come in and find flowers in our bedroom. These are the ones in Ruth's bedroom. And those are the ones in my bedroom. Elsie's obviously been at her rose garden.
This is Sheila in her new outfit. Still on our very first day. We get the full length.
Very cool.
These were the little garlands that they met us with at the airport. They smell absolutely beautiful. It's jasmine. You can really understand that it is jasmine, recognise it was the word I was looking for.
No, we're doing a plate, have you? Oh dear. Tried it. Try and ask Elsie if she likes it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, excuse me. No worries.
We've just come back from having a very nice Chinese meal out, and my bed's been stripped because I'm sleeping outside tonight under mosquito net. The humidity's back up again this evening, and it's really very warm indeed. We've been out to buy fruit, and Ruth's been filling flasks with drinking water and washing the fruit. We have to soak the grapes in salted water for half an hour and then wash them. Oh, I haven't put the kettle on. Pool, Fiona, Ruth and Marion under the trees. Somewhere in that bush there are a pair of bee eaters. I can't actually see them through this, but they're definitely there. And they're flying down, picking up bees that fly around the edge of the pool. That's the bulbul sitting in that tree with a little black head. Nobody swims very fast out here. It's much too warm. And that's Dr. Fiona Burslam and Ruth coming down the pool. Compulsory 2 lengths before lunch. It's 6:20 on Wednesday morning, and we've been sleeping out. That's Miriam's, that's mine, that's Ruth, still with her in it. Fiona's bed at the end's being folded up. I was sleeping with blankets last night because it's getting colder now. Ruth? Getting up time. Getting up time. And I've got a very pretty tree just right above me with yellow flowers on it. Which will come out in full during the day. This is another pretty tree just behind. Birds make a terrible noise in the morning. Those are domestic crows. The leaves are beginning to turn yellow on this tree because we're right at the beginning of autumn now. Miriam's starting to put her bed down, and the object of the exercise is to make sure the net stays firmly in place so that you don't include any mosquitoes. So we do this every morning and then cover it with a very old sheet which is bleached by the sun, and that's there because there are so many birds flying about and chipmunks who come and investigate it, and cats who might want to sit on it. So we make sure that no one else gets in nice and neat. Thank you, Miriam.
You put your bed as well now.
Oh no, thank you. We'll do ours, thank you.
Because we get dust storms as well, in which case you can preserve your bed by tucking it in very well. Don't get them at this time of day.
Hard slogging you are, having a late breakfast.
Thank you, Marion. I'm going up to Miriam's room, which is still attached to the bungalow but self-contained. Miriam's oven. What kind of cake is it?
It's a chocolate cake. It's called a wacky cake. You can do it all in one thing. It's soft in the middle.
Looks lovely though.
It needs a wee bit more time. Actually, my burner at the bottom is not all even, so I've got to turn my cake around a wee bit.
It's just over a gas jet like
Well,
this.
here it is. You can see the
Oh, I
gas at the
see.
bottom.
Yeah.
That's how it works, just with the ordinary gas underneath it. So you risk burning things at the bottom, that's the only thing. But I've done souffles and then things in it. I mean, it really works very well. There used to be a window, but the window keeps breaking because you can't really get glass here that stands heat. So they put glass in it for you. The first time you make a cake crack, you know, it's finished.
It's on their way over to the hospital. It's Eunice's house in the background. A water tower. And another little sweeper vigorously brushing up the courtyard. We're going over to see the tutors just now and to post some letters.
You can move.
आप चल फिर सकते हैं, बात कर सकते हैं, एक दूसरे के पीने की रहने की ज़रूरत है। चल फिर ये वीडियो कैमरा है ना? करना चाहती है, चाय के लिए जाना तो चाय के लिए जाओ।
Elsie explaining that they don't have to stay still, that it's not a photograph. The girls in green are the student midwives. The ones with white are trained, and the purple bands are the girls who finished training but in fact doing a service year. They've each got to provide one green sweater, is it, for the winter time? So somebody's knitting hers. I wouldn't like to be knitting in this heat. And this is their dining room. And their sitting room. We're watching television when we get. We're going around the students' quarters at the moment. And they have a courtyard looks as if the rooms are all of this courtyard. They're visiting room here, and they're supervised by the matron through that little glass partition.
Number one, there are 4 senior aides in this room. They collect kites. See the kite on the wall?
Oh yes.
The kite season is very popular here. And the other stuff, which is kept locked. Then out which they have to work. The gardener does the initial digging, and then they plant things and look after that plot. And those who want to do it, they're allowed to do it, you know, to look after it themselves. And then the vegetables from there they use in their mess. So last year they grew enough garlic to last them for a whole year. And they've got all different kinds of things, similar to what I plant in my garden. But they are responsible for it. So these rooms are not too bad. I think on the other side the room.
And the aides are the girls who are not trained, is that right?
Trained to do specific jobs, you know,
Service you girls who wear purple bands.
They're just tidying it up when you're coming to see it, I think. Again, there are 4 girls, 4 cupboards, but they have a little more privacy than the ones with the 8 beds. They're allowed to cook.
Did you ask her to carry on? Did you ask her to carry on?
Carry on after
This is where they do their washing and their ironing.
Toilets, and when I do an inspection once a week in this hostel, and when one day when I came, the cleaner said to me, she says, you don't need to go in there, and I said, I need to check everything. She says, but nobody ever uses these. Nobody ever sits.
This is the washroom. The girls are ever so pretty. Elsie and Ruth going round.
This is a store cupboard. There's a store, and there's a cupboard along at the end, which is.
So what do they do upstairs, Elsie?
They go up and hang their clothes up there, and when the floods came, everything was moved to this roof. Beds, everything, and toilet facilities, everything was put up in the roof, and food, and we were going to live up there actually.
Why? They're lovely. They're lovely.
So we don't have things like that, so it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Tandoor, but they don't often cook on it because of the heat out here. But they sometimes make the chapatis in here. You need to see them actually making them, you know, to see how they put them on the side.
That's one of the boys working in the garden.
I will take off.
This is Sosam's baby and Sabina just cleaning her up. This is being filmed outside their office. That was Mummy running back into the office. So, you can move.
We can move. What we're going to do a video of all the things that are here. So we've been looking at the students' hostel this morning, and we'd like to photograph the class at some point, if that's all right.
This is the baby going back to the creche.
Goodbye.
The student midwives came in, good morning, on Monday. So this is their 3rd day in class. And they spend time with both.
So see this one. Alright. You're still student. Yes, I am still student. So this October, November, December. Okay. This ज़्यादा है ना उन्होंने कितने खाली है किसको समझ नहीं है मैंने कहा किसको समझ नहीं आई आपको
Just come out of Susan's class where she's teaching the new student midwives. Going across the courtyard now to the superintendent's office. And of course there are those beautiful bushes just everywhere. And the noise in the background, of course, is the sweeper. On the outside of the clinic. I'll go there tomorrow. There are no patients here today because it's election time. And this is going into the hospital proper. Canteen in the foreground. And the gynae ward. On here on the left. Ahead of me, the cash office for the patient's pay. Sorry, the outpatients department. A couple of little ladies going in. This is the entrance to the admin department. Nursing superintendent, who's Elsie Moore, and the medical superintendent, who's Fiona Burshlam. Eunice's office is through here too. I've come back into this dreadful heat to film 2 cooks making chapatis for the junior nurses' lunch. It's not only the junior nurses who eat them, we eat them too, and they're absolutely delicious. How they can work in here though, I just do not know. Beautifully cooked chapatis. Start out as little balls. Dips her fingers in the flour. Takes a handful of dough. I don't know how she managed to get it. I suppose it's experience. All the same size every time. Second part of the operation. I think that must be hot because they're starting to bubble a bit. And her little friend finishes them off under this direct flame. They start to puff up and look quite fat. Before she throws them into her basket. And then it goes down a bit. There's a chipmunk in this tree, and he keeps looking round at me, but he won't let me see much from there. There's loads of those running around all over the place. I'm just outside the students' dining room room.
How they look with the 2 beds,
Mm-hmm.
and then they each have a cupboard And they have a book cupboard, and then they usually put their suitcases over there.
And who are the girls who live in this residence?
These are the senior staff. They live here. And Ruth and Sheila lives in this room. So there's usually 2 to each room. Rooms are like that.
What are those beds lying here in the crockery, Mary and Jean?
After they wash their dishes, they lay them out on the charpies to dry. They don't use tea towels.
Oh, very hygienic.
Yeah.
And they use those charpies?
Charpies to sleep on, put their clothes on while they're ironing, or they take them outside or up on the roof. Sleep on the steel.
Oh, but they have different beds for sleeping in at night?
The steel. Now we have all steel in our rooms, and then some do have steel outside. We keep changing them now because the wooden ones get ruined so quickly. My Bible study will be in here tonight, and then our joint prayer meeting on Thursday. Well, you were in here the other night.
That's right. Yes.
With all the girls.
Oh. Toilets.
This is an older hostel.
Down to the washroom.
And it was named after one of the sisters who lived here and who worked here who died in India. It's called Marion Childress Memorial Hospital.
We're on the roof now.
Yeah, and at night, right now the mosquitoes are rather bad, but they come up here and sleep.
They don't mind the mosquitoes.
Well, they do. They put the fan on and that really helps.
Is that the outside of the hospital there?
Here?
Those buildings?
Yes. We're going to start to play volleyball, and we'll be playing badminton as well.
Oh, good.
And we teach the new girls how to play volleyball. And some of the older girls, when we have so many to play volleyball, then they go play badminton. And some of them, like Agnes and Zenith, have come over to play ping pong.
And that's outside the wall is where the local people live.
Yeah. There's another hospital on the other side, a very small hospital. Lesson, which is garlic.
And Zenith is
and
your
onions.
assistant, isn't
No,
she?
Zenith is does the bookkeeping, and Zenith and Sean run the junior
yes.
hostel.
Yeah.
But Libby is the one that helps me in the senior hostel.
So most things grow.
Yes, not too badly. I mean, a lot of stuff is up just now, which is great. And Zenith grew enough garlic in this room.
This is your room, is it, Zenith? Yeah. Oh, how nice. Yeah.
See, they said there's
Looks cool and fresh, doesn't it? And who's the little lady?
This is Rachel Priadalal, and she does cleans our hostel for us and all of the rooms. Usually has a broom in her hand.
I think she doesn't want me to see her sweeping. They're oh no, they're not. They're doing them the same. They're things like upside down. Oh goodness, the one on the fire is a really fat one. Yeah.
They blew up just like a football. Really different and very nice. These are the ones that you're eating at lunchtime too.
Great.
This is where the cooks come to get them.
6:30 on a Sunday morning. Getting on now. It's incredibly beautiful mornings. We've even got some clouds today. The only noise is that made by the crows. And the birds flying everywhere. That was a kite that flew across. It's the bungalow from the other end of the garden. It's quite long. Glasses vegetables again. There's a crow in there. There's the wretched old Nana starting up again. There's 2 brown birds there. Right there. At last, a kite. Just sitting on the roof. I do hope you can see that. Hope he takes off. Whether or not he's going to move, he's getting out of a bed. Yeah, there he goes. It's on flying. Oh, resting in the tree. And peculiar screeching noise. I think we can identify it on that branch because they hide quite well. Oh, it's just there. On the way to chapel.
This is Marion at the Sunday school. Thank you. Salam.
सब लोग अच्छी तरह जाओ ना सनी कैसे हम दुआ करेंगे और हम खुदा के साथ गुफ्तगू करेंगे और शुक्रगुजारी करें इस खासे के बारे में थॉमस
This is some of the teachers.
वो कह रही है हो क्या रहा है अभी घबरा रही है
This is little girl's first birthday, and I've come with Miriam to have Daddy and his little daughter. Oh, very nice cake. Two little girls, two ladies dressed alike. And poor important part of the ceremony is obviously the cake cutting. I don't know how the 1-year-old's going to manage. She's been held by her big sister who's just 15 and is already engaged to be married herself. The baby's mother is 7 months pregnant again.
हाँ बिल्कुल देखना हमारा सेहतमंद बच्चा हाँ
अरे कमरे रमड़े बाजा आ जाओ रे यार बाबा आ जाओ आगे ठीक है को रास्ता दे दे आ जाओ
Mother. 7:30 in the morning. Come outside the gate, outside the compound. The road's not busy. There's a food stall here, a car, a bicycle. No rickshaws to be seen, except to see a little lady in a burqa here looking for a rickshaw, and there's a couple outside the gate. Oh, that will be 2 women and 2 relatives going into the clinic, so I'm going to try and follow them around. Go along past the family rooms because of course their families have to come after them. That sign says emergency admissions. There's more people coming in, but the men of course don't go anywhere near the inner wall. The book room is where they sell Christian books, and that's for the men just now. The women are going to registration. I did say men were kept segregated for women, well, so are the relatives. So the men are sitting out here, some of them looking after babies, which is quite unusual. And the women are going through the gates beyond. The women are here waiting to be registered, hand in their cards and get a little ticket so that they will be seen by the doctor. This isn't the clinic waiting area. And it's just exactly 7:30. No, they're waiting to get in here if they can, but they're relatives, and this little gatekeeper has just gone past us, is preventing them from coming in. The only people who get in are those ladies with things in their hand, that's their cards, and they're standing here so that they can hand over the money. And this is the outpatient department, and I don't know whether this little chap's been or gone. I suspect Mummy's pregnant again. Outpatient department, and they're here with babies, so they're having the babies weighed. Outpatient department proper, the midwives, sisters are behind the screens, and the women as they come through right outside. Miriam again, talking to one patient and a third patient, and she's got one on the couch. Once the women have come through the clinic process, they come out to the dispensary where they're given their medicine. Usually iron,
Sheila entertaining the baby while mother's waiting for her tablets.
Pharmacy from inside. The ladies we saw queuing up outside. Not a lot of stock. We only had 1 cylinder of oxygen yesterday left, and they don't have Centimetral. And most other things are out of date. This is Sister Jeanette. Jeanette comes from Australia, and she's particularly interested in pediatrics, so she's seeing the babies who've come this morning. This is in fact an aid, seeing a child on the other side. Ruth found somebody who's responding. You don't actually have to speak the language, you just have to smile at them.
Thank you. Do you want to come
We do have a community development project, and there's a doctor and local people involved with that. And that's also in the hospital. Very energetic sweeper in the hospital compound. She's moving relatively quickly. One of the nursing aides has been trained, and she's going to do a BCG. Indeed, on the little baby that we were looking at earlier, while she waited with her mother at the pharmacy, where she went to collect BCG and to pay for it. She's hiding, she doesn't want it. She's not hiding at all, but she's feeding. So that should keep her quiet and get her over the surprise of it. Oh dear, that hurt.
This is the health card that's given to each of the babies, and the staff fill the details inside. Of course, being Urdu, it opens from the left, and inside is the chart showing the baby's weight, and if it's normal it stays between those two lines. And then down here it shows the date, and then up here it shows the different vaccinations that the babies need to be given at the various months of life.
Well, it wasn't too traumatic. We're quite happy tearing up bits of paper now. And peeing, because of course they don't wear nappies at all. So it's a bit dangerous picking up a baby in this country. Oh, I missed you. There's a guy carrying a charpoy in his head. I think he must be...
Okay, right. फिर मत्ती से
मत्ती मरकस लूका यूहन्ना अमाल रोमियो पैराग्रंथियों दूसरा ग्रंथियों ग्रंथियों इफ्सियों फिलिपियों पुलसियों पैराग्रंथियों दूसरा ग्रंथियों.
Right, अब मैं दो सकते वाले अंडे देने वाली हूँ. Right, bad number. I'm going to give them a double yolking for the next one. So. Right, नहीं, अब मैं पूछूं. हाँ, ये तो कुछ मुश्किल होगा. Aster Johanna. नहीं, Aster हाँ, आप बता दें कि पाक के बाद यानी कौन सी बात आई थी कलाम के बारे में? नहीं, आपकी बारी में आपको आप ठीक जवाब ना दे तो बस सिर्फ एक
These are the mothers waiting for the fairies clinic at 9 o'clock in the morning. They have a service. This is led by one of the evangelists. And these are some of the aides singing. An intensive care area. Babies are having phototherapy. They're just pick them out and put them in the
Just a
sun.
minute.
And that's how they get the phototherapy. And the female relatives live over there, because of course the patients have to have a female relative with them to help look after them. It's usually a mother-in-law or a sister or something like that. What size do you think she is?
2.5.
What?
It's a little boy.
It's a little boy. He's tubing. Another very small chap. And yet another one. She's obviously very proud of this baby. I don't know who she is. Maybe the girl's sister. But the babies lie in bed with their mums. There'll be a wee baby under that bundle there. You can see the bundle wriggling down there. Oh yeah, she's having a wee look for it. Oh yeah. We're not sure whether it's an antenatal and postnatal ward. I think it's a bit of both. It's a midwife with white band. I know her name's Elizabeth. Just doing some individual photographs of mothers and babies up there. This is a very little premature baby that's been having a lot of problems. All they can give this little girl is oxygen. She has been getting some rectal aminophylline. She was fitting at first, but she seems to have improved. And this is her little mummy here, who's actually very sad because 2 of her babies have died, and she's been told that if this baby doesn't live, her husband will beat her. We really feel so sorry for her. This is one of the labour wards. I don't know what's happening. I think this little lady might be in early labour. This is the other labour ward, which is absolutely empty. Operating room. Operating theatre, obviously ready to do something. It's another special care baby unit. The babies have been phototherapy. Don't know where that one's come from, because we're not supposed to have small children in with them. I think that's Granny. That's probably Mummy there. That's one way of doing it. Sitting in the sun, doing the tube feed. What do we want all that sterility at home for? She's doing quite well, isn't she, Ruth?
Yes.
The staff at morning tea. These are a type of bonbon. We come out in seniority, doctors first, sisters now. And then the midwives with white around the dupatta. And from behind me at the back are coming the cleaners and the workers. The prep girls are the girls who finished the midwifery training and they're working an in-service year. Those are the students, the present PTS class. Ruth and Mary and Jean just standing talking in the courtyard. Because although it's 7:15, life has more than begun here. This is the creche, and the staff, all grades of staff, have this creche free for the babies up until they're 2 years of age. They have a very cunning way of putting the babies to sleep. And would you believe, in here is a little chap fast asleep, and in here too. She's in her cot, I don't know why. And then in here is Sister Susan's last little girl. She's absolutely delightful. Real smiley baby when she's awake. And this is the lady, or one of the ladies who looks after the babies in here. Self-explanatory. Inside CSSD, they do all sorts, including makeup swabs and packs. They pack instruments, they wash gloves and pack them. I think this is the boss lady. She can say yes and no in English. And she says she doesn't speak English, but I doubt it. I think she's got more than she's letting on. And this is their enormous autoclave, which is apparently on its last legs, and they're waiting for a new one. Imagine if we still had to cut the gauze to size before you can fold it down into making swabs. You must make millions. This pair have just arrived from the labour ward with a bundle of towels and bowls. And this girl's one of the midwives. Bowls in the tree again. Got red under their tails, but it's impossible to see it just now. What noise is that chipmunk up there? Don't know what he's wagging his tail at, maybe me. But they leap from branch to branch. Oh. I was doing one of her chores. She had to change her camise because she got all blood from taking a baby. And this is the laundry room, where normally Selima stands and irons. Everyone's uniforms. Cotton plants. Fields people picking up. They're supposed to be picking cotton, but they're too interested in us.
Specially made cotton wool balls.
What does it feel like?
Cotton wool.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's just what they pick.
He's got some in his hand.
इधर आना जरा दिखाओ उसको वो तस्वीर खींचना ठीक है
कितना कितना
हाँ ये तो बिल्कुल तैयार है अभी हाँ तो और आने वाले हैं
हाँ हाँ
कब दिसंबर नवंबर में नवंबर में और आने वाले हैं
You haven't got.
you need to keep your
That kapas over there, that cotton is different from this one.
देसी है
ये देसी है और ये इसको क्या कहते हैं?
नरमा
नरमा। तो क्या फर्क है?
फर्क है बिस्तरा रे
ये रजाई वास्ते होती है
तो रजाई
दूसरे वास्ते भी है, कपड़ा जो बन
कपड़ा के लिए।
हाँ वो कपड़े के लिए
Okay, it says this is for making the quilts, and that one's for making cloth. That's the difference. This is for making quilts. Yes, that's more different, and that's softer. Yes. Looks like it's going towards us.
Right.
We're avoiding a bit. Yes, that must be born in the top, otherwise it would stick. No, it wouldn't.
लोग कपड़ा
Tonga going past.
Just stopped under some trees for a picnic coffee. Yes, I have my dupatta. And this is the scenery around us. We're really now in Pakistan countryside. And the noise you can hear in the background is a food chopper, a bicycle just going by. And this is what we are going to have
This is Elsie's fudge.
for...
Would you like tea rather than coffee?
No, I'm fine with coffee, thank you.
This is the most beautiful cake.
The donkeys work so hard here. Stop into the distance.
This is a very cunning little cart which he was pulling himself along on. And he even can turn the wheels.
दिखाइए किस तरह चलाते हैं हाँ सड़क पर शाबाश आप लोग किधर से आए हैं
And so we go.
इस तरफ से वो अच्छी तरह हम दोनों उधर जाकर ओके वापस आओ शाबाश वापस आओ
This is a bullock cart with probably cattle feed. I think they're so anxious to halt them while we get filmed. You can't see anything moving. Mary and Jean's trying to take some slides. And the buffaloes pull incredible loads. Of course, that's where they get buffalo milk and all the rest. The usual dog driving along with the buffalo cart. There'll be quite a lick down that little road. The dust that comes up, you can see how dry it is. We're under the shade of a mimosa tree. And those are cotton fields. See, little bits of cotton. They pick it continuously till about December.
Have they? And what did you say they use it for? Fuel?
Solid. Dried out. Can you get close up to it? Dry and solid.
How revolting.
Doesn't smell like it.
I suppose it's because it's so dry. Burqa for Christopher.
There's a Tonga coming. You'll have to wait. सकते हैं थोड़ा सा. चल सकते हैं. हाँ.
This is Sheila going to experiment with the cotton to just feel while it's being weighed. Which one? These are the people, everybody just comes round to watch whenever we stop to do anything. He doesn't know what to do.
No, it's
No.
Oh, it's a crow in front of the egrets. And there are women
yeah, unfortunately.
doing the washing over in the far corner.
Ask him. Yes. वो क्या बोल रहा है? वो क्या बोल रहा है?
पीछे पीछे जाना.
No, he's sowing corn, is he? Yeah. For the first time, we seem to have collected some little girls. But they're very shy. They don't want to have anything to do with us. The boys, yes. Oh, Elsie's just saying it's because the girls are taught from the beginning that they're of no importance.
This is one of the brick kilns. It's one of the major industries in Pakistan. Behind me, that was one of the buses, which is quite interesting in the distance. I'm really meant to bring that nearer.
The lady with her burqa.
ये इस तरफ जाना.
I think we're in the middle of a traffic jam. Horns are part of the course here.
I don't know what that corn is like.
Very colourful trucks.
Yeah.
You can see we've come away from the country and
Oh, there
we're
was the
coming
bus
back
with all the
into
bikes.
civilization. Cooking corn here, burning it. Well, we're negotiating here. Trying to sell them some nuts, I think. The little lady in her booker, she's, I think, counting her money in behind there. The boy wants to be in the photograph. He's buying lungs. What's it called, Elsie? Mora.
नहीं इसका मतलब ये कि उतरेगा
नहीं उतरेगा
इसका मतलब है कि वो चाहते हैं कि बगैर रंग और बगैर प्लास्टिक ये नहीं बना सकते हम
ये बस ये बनता है
इसे they won't make them without color and they won't make them without plastic. You can take the plastic off. That would be no problem.